stop it. Just stop it. Hey everybody, it's Marshmallow here, and I got something to say, okay? I got something to say, and I wanted to kind of do a rant video, but I don't have long because I have other things to do. I got a Deadpool video coming, I got a Flash video coming tomorrow, tomorrow's Arrow video, all that stuff. You guys know the usual. But anyway, I wanted to make a quick, maybe not quick, I don't know. I wanted to make a video ranting, okay? So here's why. Y'all know me. Y'all know that I'm all about that DC. I'm all about the DC. I'm all about the DC. No trouble. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Meghan Trainor's song, but like, insert DC in it. But anyway, I was so upset because over the past week, this rumor's been circulating. I watched a lot of videos on it on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers have already talked about this, especially the big ones that have just been talking about the rumors. Maybe not all of them, but most of them have. And I was just so upset about it. I watched another video today about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make my own video about it because I'm so upset. See this back here? See this guy back here? This one right here? That's Batman. See that? That's Superman. Can't see her, but up there, Wonder Woman. And, I mean, you know, you got some other Cyborg right there, too. See all those people? That's DC right there. And everyone's been hating. Everyone's been rumored. Like, it's crazy. So let me explain this to you. So apparently there was this big screening for Batman v Superman, okay? It was this early screening. And apparently people got to go watch the movie. I don't think it was a press screening. I think it was just some kind of fan screening or whatever. It was rumored that there was a screening, okay? And that people put online that they hated them. Well, maybe not hated. I don't know for sure. But they said that it wasn't as good as they thought it was going to be. And that Batman v Superman, I'm talking about Batman v Superman, by the way, was just bad. It was just horrible. And that WB was scared and frightened and terrified that their movie was going to be horrible. And then, get this. This is the worst part. But like, I'm going to talk about what I just said, and I kind of don't mind that as much as I do this next part. Apparently, Marvel fangirls and fanboys out there tore Batman v Superman to shreds and just said it was awful, and then the people, like, it was rumored, and this was on HitFix, I believe, that's what they said, and apparently it was this whole story about how Batman v Superman is going to be horrible, and it's going to not do as good as we thought it would, and that DC is just going to lose its cinematic universe, and they're going to delay Justice League, and all this crazy things going on, and I just got so mad, because here's why. I mean, I know it's taken a while that DC to get its cinematic universe, but it's just like, stop it. I know this is kind of weird, but Marvel and DC have been fighting so much, and it baffles me of why these fans do this. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing because, you know, it's annoying. It's super annoying, and I don't know why. And I think it's just, I don't like Marvel fanboys and fangirls. I know DC does this too, where they just rip a movie up. But I think Marvel does it worse, because I think that it's just, they have more movies, you know, they have their big cinematic universe right now, and they don't want DC to succeed, they want it to fail, but it's like, why? Why you gotta go there? Like, why? I bet you know someone who loves DC, and it just upset me, because it's like, I love both Marvel and DC, right? But it's just like, people are ranting about Batman v Superman, like it's just this big, like, joke, and it's like, I guarantee you that if this was reversed, because everyone was just, you know, talking about this, if it was reversed, if Marvel was just now, like if DC had all of their movies that they've announced right now, like Justice League and, you know, the Cyborg and Shazam, all that, they had all their movies out, they were doing their cinematic universe right now, and Marvel just started with like their first Iron Man or first Avengers, I guarantee you that Marvel would be scared too. And I also guarantee you that Marvel was scared when they made their first Iron Man. I am guaranteeing you that they were. Like, Marvel, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They're a big studio, lots of money, and they put that money into a project, which I think, Iron Man was the first movie from Marvel, I guess. I don't know for sure, but I think Iron Man was the first movie. So they put their money in there to start their Marvel Cinematic Universe. What if it failed? What if the movie was horrible and they couldn't start it and they lost so much money? They booked a huge star. They booked, you know, Robert Downey Jr. was in it. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And they had, like, Iron Man. They had the suit. They had everything going for them. And they spent so much money and it failed. That's what's happening with Batman v Superman. It's the same thing. Now, Marvel was probably just as terrified to release its first Avengers film. Because what if that movie was horrible? And they've already done Iron Man and all these movies leading up to this big, huge thing that would kick off the rest of their cinematic universe forever. And it failed. And it did horrible. And then they lost it all. Boom. What would happen to that? Same thing that's going on with X-Men. What if X-Men made its first X-Men film with Hugh Jackman, put all his money into it, and it failed, couldn't ever do another X-Men film? So what if WB is scared? Who cares? I bet you the same thing happened to Marvel. I bet you the same thing happened. Marvel was scared to put out their first Avengers or first Iron Man or whatever. I guarantee you they were, because it's just a big deal. Because of the business things that go on behind movies. Movies take so much money to make. Maybe not all the time, but when they want to make it really good and they want to have all these special effects, and especially comic book movies, especially with teams like Justice League or Avengers, they just put so much money into it that it's a big business decision. It's this big business deal to make a movie. There's so many people working on it, and it's what's going on. And apparently, and it just goes on with this debate that Marvel thinks that it's better than DC because they already have a cinematic universe. So, who cares? Like, I guarantee you, if it was reversed and Marvel just started, it's the same argument. And it just drives me crazy about this debate. It's like, I don't even know. Like, why can't we just all respect each other's movies? Because I see a lot of DC people say, oh, Captain America Civil War is going to be horrible, it's going to be trash. I love the idea of Captain America Civil War. I think it's amazing. I love everybody who's in it. I love that they're going to be doing this. It's going to be like this really big, like, inner fight. It's really cool. Batman v Superman. Oh, Batman v Superman's going to be trash and it's going to be horrible. Who cares about DC? I love the idea. This is cinematic history. They're putting Wonder Woman and Batman and Superman, the holy trinity of DC, on screen for the first time. And Wonder Woman's on screen for the first time. Doomsday's on screen for the first time. Batman has been on with Superman on the screen for the first time. Wonder Woman and Batman on the screen. It's just this big deal. And it's like, it's huge business decisions to make these movies, because who knows if they're going to be good or not. And, it's just this thing with Marvel and DC that they collide so much, and I don't like it. And I know that you're big comic book fans, but it's like, it's so annoying to see this, and I hate it. Now, I was going to talk about something else, but I can't really remember what I was going to talk about. I know it was about Marvel and Marvel stuff that was going on, but I can't remember exactly. But I'll remember it. But anyway, it was just this big deal with me seeing that they were doing this, and it was so annoying to see it. I remember what I was going to talk about. I remember what I was going to say. But with DC, okay, so I was just so heated in the moment, I had to pause I knocked over the thing. I was going to have to pause the video and tell you guys what I was going to say, and I just kind of lost the rant that I was saying, because I was trying to figure out what I was going to say, but I found out what I was going to say. So basically what's going on is that I think that DC is going to be so amazing, because I think that DC has something that Marvel doesn't. And I think that is a team of creative people that are trying to make these movies actually really connected and enjoyable. And see this poster right here? I'm going to try to take it down for you guys so you can see it. See this poster right here? See that Batman, Superman, Supergirl, well, maybe not Supergirl, but see Martian Manhunter, all of these characters on this poster, like, all of them up here. I guess you can't see them, but there's Green Lantern, there's Flash, all these people right here. See that? I'm going to put it back now. But see those people? Okay, that is what DC's doing right now. That is what DC's trying to do. So they're taking a team, they're putting it together, they're making a cinematic universe. And I feel like with Marvel, they'll never be like that because of Kevin Feige. And Kevin Feige's a great person, he's a great guy, he's helped Marvel a lot, but he's just not needed anymore. I think that Joss Whedon was amazing. He was amazing, and I loved Avengers Age of Ultron. I don't as so much as see it as a good film now, because Ultron, like, after seeing it after a few months, and I actually own the movie now on DVD, and after watching it a few times, it's like, you know what? Ultron wasn't a very good villain anyway. He was actually pretty weak, and he was not a really good villain at all. I'd rather prefer, what's going to go on with Guardians of the Galaxy, and with them teaming up with Infinity War, and the Defenders, and all that stuff. I'd rather prefer that would be now, rather than what's going on with Ultron, because Ultron was actually a pretty weak villain. And we kind of barely knew what was going on there with, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and then Vision was added on there, and it was going to get crazy, and I kind of didn't see Ultron as that threatening. I did when I first started. Like, I loved the movie, and I gave it a huge review on my channel, and I just said, oh, you know what, this is the best movie ever. But now after watching it, it was actually, I feel like it kind of flopped, because it was just, like, after watching it, I was kind of in awe of Marvel and the screen. But after watching it after a few months, it kind of did pretty bad, in my opinion, because it was just so weak. Like, not bad. I'd say the movie was still amazing. It still did really great. But it was just, Ultron was kind of a weak villain. Like, I don't know. It was kind of weird. And I think Kevin Feige wanted to do more, because obviously he wanted to put Captain Marvel, like originally Captain Marvel was going to be in there, and he wanted to do what he wanted to do, but Kevin Feige was latching onto him like Yoda on Luke's back, and it was like, give him a break. Like, this is the movie he wants to make, and now the Russo brothers are here because Joss Whedon said, I ain't gonna do another film, and I feel like that's what went wrong, is when Joss Whedon couldn't do it what he wanted. And Zack Snyder, like everybody at DC, Zack Snyder, Patty Jenkins, I guess Jeff Johns, or maybe it'd be Ben Affleck that's directing the new Batman films when they come, but Jeff Johns is a part of that team too. And like everybody that's directing these movies are a team of people that are coming together to make a universe that they want and that they're envisioning, and that they're not doing the origins and they're going straight for it, and they're wanting to give you something, a product that they've been working on for a long time. Now Marvel's doing the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I love Marvel too. They're doing the same thing. But they're doing it in their creative way, but how they want to do it. Joss Whedon couldn't do what he wanted to do because of Kevin Feige, like, being Grim Reaper up in this club. Like, hello, are you doing it the way I want? And it's just like, I don't know, it just felt kind of weird to me because it was like, Kevin Feige, back off. It's like, come on. But, you know, at the end of the day, Marvel thinks it's better than DC. A lot of, not Marvel like in general, but Marvel fanboys and fangirls think it's better than DC. Wait till Batman v Superman comes, because Deadpool, for instance, that's a part of the Fox universe. It's still Marvel, of course, but it's a part of a separate universe. Look how amazing it is. It's on top of the world. It's probably the #1 movie right now in terms of what's going on with box office, and there's really no, like, Pride and Prejudice and zombies and stuff like that aren't going to beat it. It's on top of the world right now. It's the best movie right now. That's going to go away when Batman v Superman gets here. It's going to go away. Same thing was going to happen with Batman v Superman. It's going to go away when Civil War comes out because it's comic book movies. Same thing's going to go on with Suicide Squad, and everyone's going to forget Captain America Civil War. Same thing's going to go with Doctor Strange. They're always going to be on top, but they're always going to fall back down. It's a fact. DC is not better than Marvel. Marvel's not better than DC. Marvel will never be better. DC will never be better. Get that through your heads. They are their own things. They are the best at what they do, but they're not the best against each other. You know what I'm trying to say here? And just stop the fighting, stop the hating, stop the disrespect for each other's universes, and enjoy it. You know, there's so many Marvel fanboys and fangirls that are fighting to make Marvel look better, and they're missing what they're loving. Their movies and the news that's coming out for them. So I think that's what we just gotta, like, and DC the same thing. DC fanboys and fangirls are like, hey, guess what? Our movie's better. Enjoy the product. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Because I'm a fan of both Marvel and DC, and I love it. And I'm tired of all these debates. I'm tired of all these articles. I'm tired of all these news things on Twitter and all that stuff. And just enjoy it. Because it's not gonna last. Once the movie comes out, you're going to watch it, and then it's not going to be on DVD or Blu-ray or anything for months, and just enjoy it while it's here. Like, just enjoy it while all these trailers are out, all these things are out, so yeah. But that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to make a big rant video on it. My eye is kind of itchy. But I wanted to make this big, rant video just talking about it and saying just respect each other's movies. It's not that big of a deal, and stop debating over it. And if you see it online and you don't want to hear it, just click away from it. Don't fall for the clickbait trick. But anyway, just comment down below what did you guys think of this video. Also, what did you guys think of the debate? Are you tired of it as much as I am? Links up there to my other bonus videos. Links in there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, vlog channel, and Civic channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to those. Other than that, like it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.